from the depths, Noob playthrough, episode 12. This is the new torpedo boat. I will not have the fleet of them that I kind of made it sound like I was going to, but here's one at least. Really happy so far. 400 blocks and 80,000 RP. This shouldn't be a hard battle, but I still need to be careful. I'm still really playing catch up in terms of the fleet support and logistics and repairability out on the field kind of thing, so that's why I cannot be too reckless yet. Until then, I can't really play the rotating roster kind of play that I want to be able to. Once that's set up, it'll give me crazy flexibility and a huge advantage over him. Combine that with chips that are concentrating a low block count, and it's a massive advantage again. I only have one torpedo boat ready to go, but couldn't resist. Had to throw it in the fleet, just see what it can do, and just have some fun watching it. Plan now is to have a scout fleet consisting of maybe 4 of these and maybe a small scout ship kind of thing that I yet to be developed. That'll sort of be my roving fast interception fleet, I guess. Actually, the Grigget improved version of the Duo 120mm one, yeah, she's perfect for that because it's electric now, so it doesn't use any fuel, so its ability to go long distances is great. Okay, I gotta remember to turn the torpedoes back on. I turned them off while he was still a long distance away just to make sure he doesn't waste them. This clearly is the major ship on the field as far as what he's bringing, but as long as it keeps chasing, it can't really bring its back guns into effect. And so, yeah, I'm not purposely doing that, but it's in effect what's happening. So yeah, if we can just knock off those front couple guns, he's very limited. But it's only a matter of time before, not really a chasing situation anymore, and we're surrounding him. No, that might be an interesting way to design a battleship if you're going to bring a single large ship in. So basically just use it as something which basically draws them after you. So basically you'll have all your guns basically designed just to fire behind you. Now, that's either crazy or genius. I'm leaning towards genius at this point. You know, as long as they're coming from one direction, you can make that happen. So, is that the worst strategy? This would only work on slow-moving targets, so only against things like maybe the Onyx, because anything that could move fast could move around you and flank you, and then you're toast. Okay, looks like I'm starting to throw some stuff onto that Warden over there too, which is good. Off camera, I was looking at some of the Onyx designs, and the repairability within some of them is just ridiculous. Warden has impressed me so far by how hard it is to actually take it down. It's similar to the Scuttlebutt in the sense that it has to be, it's really a big giant floating turret that's not really that flexible in terms of its ability to track. Actually, I mean Scuttleboat, not Scuttlebutt. Right on, still alive. Okay, is it just out for a joyride, or is it actually out there trying to kill something? It's actually already gone through a couple of small improvements, including a little shield that covers the back a bit better. So yeah, the next time you see it, it'll be a bit different again. And we're still looking at the first generation version of this. It might be a while before we see the Griggot's redesigned version, because I'm trying to get the torpedo boats out as far as in a fleet is concerned, so this is a bit of a priority behind that. But I'm now considering not as really a ship in the main killer fleet, but more of as a scout ship. Okay, I guess we should check on the poor enemy. When we left him, it already felt like he was on the ropes. He's still throwing some pretty hard punches.
Engage now.
I'll be honest with you, this ship seemed kind of out of it. Its guns never really came to bear. For that last little bit there when it was already too late anyway. Oh, this warden got his face smashed in. Guns in the front, he's lost the guns in the back, but he's still firing from the guns in the sides. Kinda. He might not really have any ammo anymore or something. What might be kind of neat is if at some point in the battle, if they think they're losing, that some of the remaining guys try to get the hell out of there and try to escape. Like a person, if you were playing against another buddy, somebody else, you know, and they realized the battle was not going to be won, so might as well preserve the ships that they can. Actually, I forgot to mention, starting the last episode, actually, the difficulty, or maybe not the difficulty, but the kind of ships that he throws at me was upped by 50%. Which is why we're not seeing so many jumbles of Telemachuses and Bastions anymore, I think. And after this episode was done, but before I recorded the audio, I actually sort of 10 times speeded to see what's coming, and there's a ship called the Capital on the way. Now, the trouble for me is I didn't see the Capital on the Onyx Watch ships that I could sort of bring in on the designer to check out, so it's a pure mystery, other than Capital sounds not small. But as long as it's not an Erie, I'm still happy. I was hoping I would have seen a video from Lathrix by now, where even if it was in his battleship, that he would at least confronted an Erie, but he's slowed down a bit on his From the Depths videos lately. The lucky last guy. zap. Yeah, they're really coming after us now. They saw what we did to the Deepwater Guard. They're not ignorant to what we can do. We're even willing to turn on our own best friend. That is some cold stuff. Yeah, I don't want to call this a nothing battle, but it was easily the inconsequential battle of the episode for sure. Unless there's a new ship or something special about it, I probably will stop showing the smaller sub-20 battles. Just not worth it, we've all seen them. Seen one stockade, you've really seen them all. This might be a bastion though. Let's do this. There we go. Punishment. That's what we want to see. The little guns, I wouldn't say are shredding them, but they're definitely giving them great irritation. There we go, that's what you want to see, lopping barrels off. I think it just got the other one now. Now, please terminate it. I think I'm going to start having at least some torpedoes available on the battlefield at all times. Just finishing something like this would be great with torpedoes. Torpedoes that have been gnawing away at his bottom. Yeah, he would be finished a long time ago, I think. And we're already in range, we're already here. We might as well take this fortress thing. If my understanding is correct, it's more of a village. I'm not a giant fan of the village demolition. There's not a lot of challenge, and yeah, you know. That is what's supposed to defend. What the hell? Some of their technology is sub DWG even. We'll just prop our camera here and wait for the destruction. If you didn't have crams or missiles, you would not be able to take this village out though, because advanced cannons would not reach those houses there, I'm pretty sure. Even the other gun is just pathetic here. At this point I'm still really far away, probably about 2,500 meters away I would still think. Maybe even more. Yeah, my guess would be low 2000s now. By the time we're in range to actually go broadsiding as opposed to just heading towards them, I'd be very surprised if there's any guns left. Okay then. You know, at first I felt bad I wasn't going to get more of the torpedo boats in this episode, but since the base is kind of the tail ender of it, and the torpedo boat would have no effect here, it wasn't really, you know, kind of worked out anyway. Oh, did you see how that gun shot even though there's nothing left at the bottom half? Okay, now there's no top half either. Okay, unless that lighthouse has a particle cannon hidden inside it, there's nothing he can do now. We're done, or he's done. Because I've kind of just figured out how the block count is the one that determines basically the makeup of or the size of a fleet going into battle, you're going to see more continued emphasis on smaller ships from me. The way I see it, it's clearly set up so that bigger is not better. And I'm talking in terms of ship, not fleet. So the ships will be kept small, and you'll see much more emphasis towards flexible rotating rosters. That doesn't mean I will never make a bigger ship, but at this point anything bigger than a sort of a light cruiser seems very unlikely. Also in serious consideration now is I want to get a resource base established fairly soon, just to the upper, well, northeast of here, and that will need to be aggressively defended. So that base might even need to be defendable base, i.e. carry its own guns. I badly need a forward operating base. Having to drag everything from where I am it's just not practical. And it'll be useful for beyond the Onyx as well. It's in a good location. Surprised the lighthouse is still up. Almost in good condition even. Melted. That was a weird explosion. I don't even know the name of this town that we just vaporized. Okay, thank you for watching, folks. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. We'll keep making these. I should have a new one out probably in only about another 3 days maximum. We have that mystery ship called Capital heading our way. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing them.